Welcome everybody, it's RustyMoney here. This is a channel full of live streams, challenges, let's plays, and more. So I hope you enjoy this next creation. Well, welcome back everybody to another episode of the Island Preservation Challenge created by our friend Crustu Farms on YouTube. And this is my version to that challenge. So we are in a new episode here. We are now into May, clear into May. Well, I've been playing this a little bit off camera just to, speed it up a little bit. Now, in the last episode you saw, we did get our other property over here purchased. A little kind of triangular outer edge of the island purchased right next to our property, my property, and I went ahead and plowed it all in, a safe area in, and I put in more peas. Yeah, peas. So we're gonna have to use the hand pushable harvester pack to harvest this field, but I think it's going to be well worth it. So we'll look at the PDA and just kind of show you how big that is. So it's this area right here on plot 80. And then you can see we got our other fields here. We got wheat in this field, we got potatoes growing right there in the middle, and then we got our other pea field right there. And you can probably see I only have $78. A lot of that, everybody, has to do with leasing items. I need to get some stuff purchased, but there is the new pea field. It's pretty good sized. Yeah, we need to actually start purchasing the equipment instead of leasing everything. And I'm gonna get to the point here where I'm gonna have to lease the tractor again because it's gonna run out of fuel. But we need to make some money because we have been, leasing the items. So I did lease my favorite plow created by Ridiculous Dominic, the SP10M, that is on lease. I could get that returned to the store. We don't have any other fields right now to plow in. And we released the manure spreader here. And we've got our seed spreader right there. And then we have our pushable seeder right there. But we have a trailer of 3 pallets of lettuce and 2 pallets of sunflower, and we're gonna go sell it because we need a little bit of money. I'd hang on to it, but we need a little bit of money. Now, before we go sell it, we'll just drive over here. You can see we got our 2, 4, 6, 8, about 8.5 pallets of peas under our shed that we're saving. And we have got at least 6 or more pallets of prickly pear marmalade that we are hanging on to. We will be hanging on to those until we desperately need them. We're going to have a very nice sale of that. We do have a couple of pallets of eggs. I guess we could check the egg price quick. Just see what the egg price is and if it's really worth selling any of the eggs right now or not. We're in May. They're 2026 at Farmers Market. They sell for $2,478 in November. So I think we'll hang on to our eggs too. We'll wait and try and make some more money off of that. our next harvest season, I think, is looking really good. I do want to get our next production place down. Yeah, that's kind of a big assignment that I do want to do. But we need to get over here and sell this lettuce and sunflowers, and then we'll probably go ahead and move into June in this episode as well. Before I forget, there's been some more new people, everybody, taking on this challenge. So make sure you check out all the links in the description. I'll try and name them all here, but you got the creator of the challenge, Crust2 Farms, myself, RustyMoney Gaming, our good friend Zorch Farming, Milk That Hen, who's doing it in a time-lapse version, which is really cool to see. And I'm not a time-lapse fan, but I've been watching it. And then you got Blue Roses. She's a new content creator for Farming Simulator. And then you have Aussie Brado Sims, my Aussie friend, taking on the challenge as well. Oh, we made 9,608 off of that. Nice. So we're up to 9,987. Alright, used sales, everybody. And used sales, there is a pretty nice John Deere right here, which we just don't have the money for right now. But that is pretty nice. This other stuff here we really don't need. I mean, I could go with that plow, but I'm not a fan of those plows. But I do got the fields created, so it is a opportunity to maybe go ahead and get that plow, because I got my fields all created and we'll just use that to plow the fields back, you know. But I don't know, I'm not a fan of that kind of a plow. So I think we're gonna go ahead, everybody, and we're gonna jump ahead, because there just isn't anything else to do here in May, and see what June brings. Maybe one of our fields will be ready to harvest and we can, you know, do that. I think one of the very first fields here I planted was potatoes in this turnaround of the fields. Our straw. Yeah, our straw and our fermenting stick. We have 106,000 liters of straw in there for storage. So we got a lot of straw when we have the opportunity to utilize that straw for some different kinds of productions I have in mind. Alright, let's go ahead. We'll just park it right here. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump ahead, everybody. Alright, well, we're into June, and we will be able to move some prickly pear cactus over to our marmalade production so we can get more of that. I can't wait to sell all this marmalade because we got quite a bit of it, and we're not getting much prickly pear cactus because it Those cactuses don't produce a lot, but we have quite a bit in here. Let's get the other basket of cactus over here from our other cactus plants. Oh, prickly pear cactus. And we'll have to water all these little gardens. Trees. You know, in this challenge, trees are kind of protected. And you got to use them for building your dream home, you know. And so you kind of got to be selective at what trees you want to cut down. Well, I actually have a couple of trees in my little starting plot here that I would really consider possibly cutting down. I just haven't done it yet. So if I cut down those trees, though, I'm gonna have to stack them to the side because we'll have to save them to, you know, help them build our dream home. And then we'll have to replant some trees. The only thing I'm struggling with here in this gameplay, everybody, though, is the whole concept of cut 2 trees, plant 5. And since I'm on console, I just really think that kind of ratio is possibly gonna get us to the limits where we aren't gonna be able to plant any more trees. So what I'm afraid of, but I don't know that because I don't know, you know, how many trees, if we were to plant, would we hit the maximum level. Our potatoes here, though, they're still growing. And it looks like all of our crops are still growing. So I think what we're going to do here, buddy, is I'm going to water these gardens. And we're just going to roll ahead to July, everybody. So I think I'll just bring you back once we get to the July. I'm pretty sure that most of you know what it's like to, you know, water gardens. So we'll just jump cut the water in the gardens out, and we'll bring you back when I get to July. So we will see you in July. Alright, well, here we are in July, gonna make another sale of products, lettuce and sunflowers, and we got $10,460. We're up to $19,602, but I think we're gonna make a purchase. I think we're gonna make a purchase that I think we'll utilize here for a little while. Let's ooh, use sales. Look at that forage pickup mod, everybody. That would be really nice if we could really use it right now, and we just don't really need it. Okay, so what are we gonna buy? We're gonna buy something from this hand pushables tool pack, and we are going to buy, I believe, we will go ahead and buy. So does the multi-fruit harvester, oh, it does do the potatoes as well. Okay, so you have like an individual potato harvester and an individual sugar beet and an individual vegetable, but then you can get a multi-fruit one. Oh, that's nice. Okay, I think we're going to buy that multi-fruit. Oh, you know what? Actually, that's not what I want to do. What I want to do is use that other mod. That's right. But that would save me money, though. Let's go with this for now. Yeah. We'll do it this way. Save a little money. So let's buy this for 1,500, and I think, you know what? If we're gonna buy it, we're gonna paint it. We're gonna paint it some Case IH red, and let's buy it. Okay, because we have a potato harvest. We have a potato field ready, everybody. So we'll be getting this back over to our property and getting on to a potato harvest. And we'll be selling the potatoes. Now I wanted to hang on the potatoes because I have production in mind for the potatoes, but I think we will just sell them, and we'll do our potato production soon when we can actually afford it. Right now we can't even afford to buy one. We'll need about another $20,000 to get the productions I want to use, everybody. Okay, so let's now go over to our property and start harvesting our potatoes. Well, made it back over here to the farm, and we are harvesting potatoes. I already got 2 pallets, 1,000 liters each, and we've got a pretty decent sized potato field here. So I'm gonna take a guess, everybody. I used to be good at guessing this, but I'm gonna guess we will get like let's say 10,949. Yeah, 10,949 liters off this field. What do you think we're going to get? Leave it in the comments. But we are, harvesting the old potatoes. And we're going to sell them. We're just going to straight up sell them. I'm not sure when they sell the best. They sell the best in December for $450, and right now they're selling for $400, so $50 more if we wait till December. I think we'll just go ahead and just sell them. Kind of need the money, and that's a pretty decent price. And we got $18,000 after the purchase of this little multi-fruit harvester. Ooh, we're full again. Oops. We will unload, and keep going. Man, we got 2 more pallets. We might get way more than what I guessed. We might end up with way more than what I guessed. Now, I need to consider things to do with the money. I really want to get to preserved food factory, and we're going to use a small preserved food factory from a mod pack I've had installed for quite a while, and I just want to use it, and we're going to utilize it here. It might be a little overpowering, but you know what? I've never used anything from the mod pack yet, so I'm not even sure how they perform other than what everybody says. But we are going to use the improved production pack by Insane Sim Guy. That is my avenue here. They're little, they'll take up little room, and their little production points look like they were made out of storage containers, like somebody found a bunch of storage containers on the island and then went ahead and converted them into little businesses. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and use them. So I think maybe I will go ahead and continue this little potato harvest here. Maybe we'll try a little time lapse, everybody. Don't do that very often because I'm also one of those content creators that don't really enjoy time lapses and absolutely kind of dislike creating them because I have a problem with choosing the music as well, and I'm on console, so yeah. Anyway, enough of that. Let's do a little time lapse. Okay, well, we are about to wrap up the potato harvest, and we far, by far, overpassed the guessed amount of pallets that I thought we would get for, comparison to liters. We are well over 10,949 liters. We are more like over 30,000 liters, everybody. Yeah. I kind of lost count, but I think we're going to end up with, I think that pallet right there makes 35, and then we'll see if we can get another one, another full thousand to get us to 36 pallets. But we have a lot of potatoes. Yeah. Very nice harvest. We're going to come really close to getting... Oh yeah, we're going to get it. We're going to get it. There we go. We got it. And then we got a small pallet of them. Right there. Okay, so... Well, let's raise it up. Let's fold it back. Let's go stick her in the shed since we own this one now. But we have a lot of pallets. We'll kind of maybe try and drive them, see if we can count them. I'd like to sell all of them, or maybe half of them. We'll see what kind of money we end up getting. There's one pallet that I think I might not have got quite 1,000 liters in. I hit the unload button too soon. Man, now if they would just move like at about 8 or 9 mile an hour when they push the cart, that would be nice. But we'll be okay with this. All right, where do we want to put this thing? Let's just put it over here. We'll tuck it away right here. That'll work. All right. Let's get on our tractor and let's just drive kind of the pattern of these and see if we can count these pallets. I'm really interested to see what we have here. Whoops. Well, we could set this in here because we're going to need to load them anyway. But we got 2 pallets there. We got another 2 pallets to the right, so that's 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then if we turn back around, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, kind of following the way we unloaded them. 19, 20, let's see, then this one 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Yeah, it's gonna be really close, I think. 27 on the right hand side there. 28, 29, 30. 31, 32, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. So, and that last one, 38, is not a full pallet at all. So like about 37,000 liters or so. Well, I think we start loading them up and selling them. Okay, so let's start loading these. We'll see about putting, you know, like 36. I think that'd be like, what, 18 pallets? If we cut it in half. Even if I could keep like a dozen pallets, I would be okay with a dozen. Let's see, let's follow my pattern I had with my other pallets here. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, then we get this on here. Alright, well, I'm going to get these loaded, everybody. I'm going to try and get as many pallets as I can on here. Like maybe about 18 or so. We'll see, but we'll be back. Okay, well, I got quite a few pallets here loaded, and I took the little bit of a partial pallet, so we got 20,073 liters of potatoes. And I believe I've got about 17,000 liters left to load up here. But we're going to go sell this first and see what we get before I decide how many more of those I want to sell, or if I want to hang on to any of them for future production. Just for the future profit, you know. So we'll run over to the farmer's market here and get these sold for around $450 per thousand, I think. So this should be a pretty decent amount of money. Should help out a lot, and that will give me an idea whether or not we should just sell the rest or hang on to some of them. Well, that's a really nice harvest. 20,073 liters right here. Oh, and we're up to 29,000. Look at that. How much was that after all the pallets ring up in there? 150 a piece. I guess we had like, what, like $12,000 or something right there, maybe? Still ringing. There it is, 8,000. Ooh, 8,076. So another 8,000 would put us at like almost 37,000, I think. Ooh, wow. We might just sell all these potatoes, everybody. Yeah, I think we'll sell all these potatoes so we can get that preserved food factory. So I'm going to go ahead and load all this up, everybody, and we'll bring you back for another sale. Alright, well, we got 17,000 liters of potatoes. So we had, what, 37,073 liter harvest of potatoes off that field. Now we got 38,698, I think. Wow, that's nice. Some great money right there. Okay, well, I think we should look at buying that preserved food factory and figuring out where I want to put it here on my property. So I think we're going to look at that, everybody. Alright, preserved food factory, improved small productions by insane sim guy. And I think we're going to go about right in here, everybody. Yeah, we're going to put it right in here and right. Let's go back a little bit. Back a little bit further. What's that going to give us? Let's go back this way. Whoa. Okay, like we're going to go right there. There we go. We got our first production, everybody. Preserved food factory. Alright, now we can move our peas in there. Yeah. We can take these and move them in there and make canned peas and make lots of money. And now our 2 fields of peas will be able to go in there as well and help us make more money even. So let's take a look at this here. Where does this go in here? Right in there. Okay, and it sells the pallets, of course. Well, that's to be expected, everybody. Alright, let's take a look at this thing. Where's the trigger at? Should be in here somewhere, I would think. Trying to find it without turning the help window on, everybody. Might have to turn the help window on because I don't find it. Oh, it's clear back in there. Okay. Canned peas. That's what we want to make right there. So let's make some canned peas, and we want them on storing. Sweet. We're making canned peas, everybody. Well, I think that we're going to leave it there, everybody. I'm going to get the field reworked and all of that, probably off camera, bring it in for part of the next episode, possibly. But we have our new production point, and we can start making canned peas. So if you enjoyed this here with myself, RustyMoney, please make sure you drop me a tasty treat on that like button, which is better known by myself as a cop battery and by you all people as delicious donut. Don't forget to leave us a comment in the comment section, and please share a box of donuts with all your friends and family by sharing the videos and the live streams from the channel. But for myself, RustyMoney, we will see you all on the flip side. Have a good one. Thank you, everybody. Please like, subscribe, and comment.